Alright, what's up guys? This is Fallen Winter, and I'm here to show you guys how to start going through the menus and stuff and building decks in this game. I started off here just because I figured we'd go through everything from the beginning menu just to make things a little easier. I'm showing the bottom screen just because a lot of the options and menus are on the bottom area, which makes it a lot harder to angle, but bear with me. So this is right after you press start or touch the screen and stuff. Top option is to start a new game and bottom is to continue. So on the main menu here, this is where you can kind of like choose different options. So top left right here is story, so that's where you play the main story and all that, and you get the world map. Next to that is the shop menu, so that's where you can enter the shop card capital without going to the world map and going to story. It's great if you need to reset the game to get better cards and stuff. Right below story is deck construction. It's called deck customize. That's where you can edit your deck without, you know, pausing in world map and all that. Then there's also a fighter space, which is where you can fight anyone you've played already, or access the menus where you can fight local or wireless and all that stuff. Below this is the fighter's notes, which has stuff where you can like look through different let's see, actually not 100% sure what was in here. Oh, here, where you can change all of your fights and see all of your different character things and change those up. Then we've got password, where you can enter passwords and things that they reveal later on. And I think there's a few out already, but I don't know them offhand, so once we find them, I guess we'll let you guys know. Then there's the collection, where you can look at different cards and stuff like that. So on the top screen of this, you can't really see it right now, but it shows you a list of all the cards you've collected and what's in there. And there's option, which has like this is what message you say, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, this is for message speed and auto and all those things like that. Let's see, actually, this is message, how quickly on messages to go by, how you want the auto, if you make it scroll automatically, how fast you want that to go, and if you want to skip everything probably, or to skip things you haven't already read, going by visual novel type options. Then the next one is sound, so you know, background music, sound effects, voice. And this is in card fights, whether you want let's see, you want the cut-ins to show up, so like when they ride and all that. This is attack effects, so when you do damage and stuff, it actually shows that, dealing damage. This is if you want them to announce triggers and show the animations for that. No, I'm honestly not exactly sure what this is. And this is to change the difficulty. Right now I'm on normal, and the one next to that is easy. We're assuming that there's like a hard mode or something, but we're not 100% sure on that, so we'll get you guys, let you guys know about that if we figure out how to do that. And then this is about the SD card. So lastly, we've got tutorial, that just gives you options and stuff to read through all the different rules of Vanguard. So the other thing right now is, let's see, the shop is the shop, of course. Options are relatively simple in here. So you've got to buy pack, this is to buy trial decks, this is to buy recipes, this is to buy collection packs, so the ones that give you promos, and this is to buy sleeves. The only things that are kind of important or relatively useful, I'll just buy pack just to show you, is that when you buy packs, sorry, there we go. When you buy packs, you can hold down the R button and it'll actually speed through the opening. So if you want to look at each pack, but you don't want to like wait there for it to go as slowly as it does, you can hold down R and it'll speed through it. You can also press B to skip the packs. If you don't want to like look through all of them, you can press B and it'll instantly show you the list on the upper menu of what cards you pulled. Let's see. Oh, also trial decks and other things, same concept. You can only buy one of them. Most of the boxes themselves in this game seem to be or regular booster boxes are 3 triple rare, 1 SP, and I believe 6 double Rs. And for whatever reason, the extra boosters in this game are kind of gypped, where you get, what is it? 1 triple rare, 1 SP, and 3 double rares. So if you're trying to build an extra booster deck, just be wary that you will probably need to spend a decent amount on those boxes. Per 2 extra booster boxes, sorry, since they give you 2 of them per set that you can buy for 30 total, like regular boxes, since there's 15 per extra booster box. And now we are in the deck customize menu, so the important ones to actually know the options is, this is the, to change the actual cards in the deck. You can go in, A's to look around and stuff, and put things in and move them back out. I'll go into that into more depth afterward. The one below that is to load a deck, so you can have different ones set up in your options, and you can pick different ones. So, like, let's say I want to load this one. Now that deck is loaded, and I can alter that one if I need to. The option next to that, sorry, here, is to save that deck as one of the other options. So if I wanted to save it here, I could do that. So if you build a new deck, you can pretty much build it over your existing deck and just save it to a different slot, and then reload the other one if you want to use that one again. This one right here, right below the load deck option, is to change the name of your deck. So you can do whatever. The options for regular English letters is here. And then the sleeves is next to that. So you can choose, you know, what sleeves you want. They go by, there's all of them in here on the top if you press left and right. Next one is character, units, so like cards, and the special sleeves. And this one here is, this one is your playmat, right below that. So you can choose whatever of the 12, I believe, yeah, 12 playmats that you can get through missions and other stuff. So yeah. And lastly, I guess I'll go through the deck customization, the actual upper screen stuff, just because that's kind of important. So let me see if I can angle it here. There we go. So this is your screen, sorry. And so when you move around customizing, this is currently your main deck. If you press the R button, it'll switch over to the cards in your collection. You can press X and it'll bring up this other stuff, but what you need to do to search and make your life easier is you press L. That brings it to clan, and you can search out stuff like this. So right here is your clans. They're colored by their stuff. So this is Royal Paladin, this is Oracle Think Tank, this is Shadow Paladins, Genesis, Angel Feather, Gold Paladins, Kaguro, Tachikaze, Nubutama, Nova Grapplers, Link Joker, Etrangers, Dimension Police, Dark Regulars, Spike Brothers, Pale Moon again. I think I said that. Aqua Force, Bermuda Triangle, Grand Blue, Mega Colony, Great Nature, and that is Neo Nectar. So this one you can like specify something, so like I guess I'll pick Royal Paladin. If you press R again, you can continue going down and you can choose a grade, so which grades you want to show, and pick like one. And this is for Archetype. So this one is Blasters. You've got Jewel Knights. It seems like the new archetype for the Ride Chain in BT14. I don't remember what they're called in English. This is Battle Sisters, Magus, Link. No, that's Revengers. Phantom. So Mordred Phantom and the like. Liberators. Ezel. This one is Celestials. I'm not sure what that one is off the top of my head. That might actually be Regalia. This is Overlord. I once again am not 100% sure. That might be Seal Dragon. This is Dauntless. This is Erasers. I'm not sure what that one is again. Sorry about that. This is Raizer's. Asura, so like Asura Kaiser builds. Death Armies. Once again, I have no clue what that one is. Sorry about that. This one's Blau, so like Blau Panzers and stuff. The Dimensional Robos, Star Vaders, Reverse Units, Amon, Shire. Oh, Silver Thorn. Prisms, Duo. This is probably the Blue Wave for Tetradrive, or not Tetradrive, sorry, Maelstroms. Machinings, and probably Musketeers. So those are those options. So I picked Royal Paladin, so I'll pick like Jewel Knights. You can check if you want them to be triggers, what type of rarity or type of card they are, and like different types of things you have on them, like Limit Break, Break Ride, etc., Not Standing, things like that. And then when you have all the options you want on them, you press Y, and then it'll sort everything out. So these are all grade 1 Royal Paladins that are Jewel Knights. So that should be everything that you should need from this. The only other thing being, if you want to remove cards, you just press Y on them in your deck, and if you want to add things, you can press A on them when you go to your collection. You can also remove them from the collection menu by pressing Y on anything you selected. That should be about everything. If you have more questions, let me know. Put them in the comments and I'll try to help you. Sorry if this was a little shaky, but this is my first time trying to record like this. So if you have any comments on that, also let me know and I'll try to fix that in my next video. I'll see if I can get the duos and other things loaded up as soon as possible as well, so look forward to that. See you guys later.